The greatest show in sports has arrived to kick off Ocho Week here on ESPN2. Over 66 games spanning 24 cities have turned our young sport into a viral sensation.
Was in the Atlantic League with the Gastonia Honey Hunters in the 2022 summer. That ball is going to dunk in fair down the left field line. Vincent Chapman, the dancing home plate umpire, has the final say, and Hampton has his tour-leading 21st double.
And it comes as no surprise. This is the guy you want getting the most at-bats for you if you're the Party Animals. Reese Hampton, their OPS plus leader at a 172.
Just about every other pitch.
And with them ahead in the count here, you're expecting him to go splitters. He gets a ground ball. Ryan Cox touches the base, throw over to first base. Eric Jones, a nice scoop. But it's Tanner Thomas reaching on the fielder's choice, and that'll drive in the first run of this ballgame for the Party Animals.
See if the Animals challenge this one. I never saw Coxie touch second base. Dalton Cornett was arguing the same point as the Animals' boogie pitch.
And no surprise, you get a ball four sprint there from Jake Skoll. 15.2% of his plate appearances this season.
First year as a pro. He's joined up with the Party Animals and been just about as powerful a bat as you can find. I would throw him right up there with Hampton and Skoll to make a big three. As Vinny DeRubius will grab that one. Tanner Thomas trying to tag. He hesitated for a second. Limited plate appearances as he is plunked there for only the second time on the season. Boy, he hits the ground hard, and the Party Animals are going to have to use 5 of their men to base attempts in just 20 games played in the regular season. An astounding job by the doctor. Most of that work was in the infield. It's been the everyday center fielder for the Nanners, Jake Skoll, with a 4-run lead in the inning, tries to get tricked. The Nanners down 4 runs here in the first. Michael D back up the middle. That's going to be a base knock for the third-year Banana. Reese Hampton firing home. That thing's all the way to the backstop.
Position had a .385 batting average over the month. And boy, he also leads the tour with 22 walk-offs for the Bananas as Flash the Kid, Malachi Mitchell, collects yet 7% this season, towards the top amongst all players on this year's tour. As he dribbles one, and it's Baber with a nice sliding stop, and the out recorded.
Is 9-10-1 as DR Meadows racing in, jumps over Donnie, and fires it outside. So a 2-0 count on the Party Animal second baseman. Now Chase Acuff gets the first offering right behind his Tookus. Never know when Bill Leroy and company are going to pull that one off. Incredibly noteworthy. Back to the top of the order. Reese Hampton, a double his first time, sends that one to the left center gap. And will easily have 2 bags. Yeah, he'll be content with his second double of the night. 22nd of the tour. Splitter specialist fires home. This one popped left side. Danny Hosley may have room. He does. Who has been on board with us since the team's inception in 2016. Bill was not around then.
Double his extra base hit total in the month of July. He had 4 total extra base hits coming into the month, exited with 8, which included his first home run of the tour in San Jose.
Special walk-up here for Dalton Malden, the songbird of our generation. He's doing some lip syncing. Coming up to the dish, coming through the grandstand. He'll take down the Macon Bacon 7-2. And now in his second tour, moves down second base. An excellent man on defense. 27 trick plays and 29 tries, and was the hero of opening night.
Point accuracy like you're seeing here with these last 2 pitches to DR. And this one chopped, and Chase Acuff is going to flip that ball out of the glove onto Dustin Baber, and the Party Animals in the trick play department. 3 minutes and 26 seconds. All it takes Garrett Delano to finish the bottom half of the second.
Delano holds serve. A 1-point lead still for the Party Animals after 2 innings. Barbenheimer taking over the world. Barbie gets the first love here tonight, as Tanner Thomas scorches that one to left center. DR Meadows, full Superman dive for out number 1 here in the top of the third. For a little choreographed dance. Little Boogie Wonderland. Flash the Kid, Malachi Mitchell with the back handspring right through it. Maceo Harrison, our dancing first base coach, comes through as well. This one grounded to short. Ryan Cox between the legs, his third trick play of the night. Or leader in home runs, EJ with 11. That one ends up below the zone. A sprint ensues. Party Animals get it around the infield quickly. EJ testing their defense. Play at second. He's out. Says the Bananas try to decide if they're going to challenge this. Looks like the fans have made the decision for them, so we get our first challenge. Oh, that was a good angle. I did not see the hand pop up. This is the angle. Boy, oh boy. It does look safe to me as well. They are correct for only the second time ever. On Mike Vivacis as Vincent Chapman calls time, hurls away his mask. Wow, that's an all-time launch angle on the mask. That thing was about 30, 35 feet high, and now he dances as only Vincent can. What a beautiful sight. Been some of your favorite moments.
Oh my gosh, like I said, some of the favorite moments have been off the field, but on the field, one of my favorite moments of this tour is the wedding that happened mid-game, and it didn't even stop the clock, and we still got the game in 2 hours.
One bounce to Chase Acuff, who flips it to second. They've got Hosley in a rundown. Now Bloomer in pursuit, and he tries to get back to the bag in time. Acuff nabs him.
To support the foster care world, and we started Bananas Foster recently, and it's already making waves.
It's catching fire, some would say.
There's so many people who have loving homes that would be willing to open it up. They just tell our story and hopefully inspire others to want to open up their homes as well.
It is truly a beautiful thing, as is Dustin Baber at second base.
Then the whole culture here in Banana Land.
This one flared to right center. Oh no! Dustin Baber tried to barehand it. It's a missed trick play, and the Bananas get their first lead in points of the night because of it. They're up 2-1, and a little Hava Nagila to celebrate. DR Meadows.
The bullpen, just chatting with him about baseball.
3 times between the legs. Zach Phillips, what a doozy for your second career trick play.
Now the boys are going to boogie.
Leos brings Baber, Acuff, and Hampton in, teaching them how to Dougie. Dalton Cornett and Vincent Chapman getting in on the action as well. Even D-Mac dancing in the box. And the long-awaited 1-0 pitch. Cut and a miss.
Pitch clock who? Instantly.
Correct. I was surprised by that. Danny Hosley sends this one to center. Reese Hampton underneath it. Malachi takes off from third. Throw from Hampton, offline. And it is the tour-leading 23rd walk-off for Danny Hosley. Bananas jump ahead 3-1. 6 innings now in the books. Another beautifully choreographed dance. Nanners up by 2 points as we head to the 7th inning.
Also, Mike Vivacis, not the fastest base runner in the world, not trying to test anything. And with the Party Animals down 2 points in this ballgame, you're trying to get any base runners you can. The Bananas have put into perfecting that ball four sprint defense this season.
I think we really laid a good foundation last year before the tour. We definitely spent some long days, 2 hours out there with Bernsey trying to nail it down.
Here's Jesse Cole.
World's tallest pitcher. Please welcome Dakota Stilts Albritton.
Comprises 9 1/3 of his 11 innings pitched. This is usually a guy coming in to get one out for the Bananas in these situations.
Danny Hosley overruns that one. It's a good job by Stilts to induce soft contact, but Reese Hampton hustling to second. Out! Was digging for his 3rd double of the ball game tonight, so we'll have to bid you adieu.
Got to go give the people what they want, but it was a blast being with both of you. I cannot wait to toe the rubber tomorrow.
Bloomer 1 for 2 on the night. Sack fly in that 4-run first. This one popped into shallow center, and Ryan Cox will take control of it for out number 1. Tanner Thomas leads off second, Jake Skoloff first. They each have 1 RBI tonight to tie each other at 44 ribeyes on the tour. Pacing all hitters, how about Ryan Cox? Eyes it up, goes behind the back.
Dalton Malden, who's recorded 5 in a single game, coming against the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs.
That bouncer from Jason Swan evades Malden. DR Meadows with a cannon home! Oh, on the money! Tanner Thomas is gunned down! The doctor is in! And DJ the Invader is out of the top of the 8th inning. And now, in his 3rd World Tour, he's been a stalwart in the 2-hole for the Nanners. On 3-0, chops that one to Dustin Baber, who goes between the legs. And has his 61st trick play. 40 seconds left on the clock. Cutting a miss, Brandon Sherman gets the job done.
With the Party Animals picking up the win of the 8th inning, it is now a 3-2 ball game as we begin the 9th inning. Here's the thing about the final inning in the game of banana ball. In the final inning, every run counts for a point. That means this is the time for the Party Animals to stage their offense and make their comeback. On the other side of that, this is it for Danny Hosley and the boys in yellow. 3 outs will end the game. Make some noise, Savannah.
Pinch hits Nolan for himself when Vava, the last time he faced Danny Hosley, hit a go-ahead home run in Rancho Cucamonga. Ryan Cox tries to make a dazzling sliding catch, comes up empty, and it is a bloop double. And cut and a miss. There's the 12-6 curveball. Dives out of the zone. 2-1 coming here from Hosley to Acuff. Parker Nolan bouncing off of second. He takes off. Throw from Bill Leroy. Not in time. Eric Jones Jr. wants the Bananas to use their challenge, and they quickly do. On the money. Looks safe to me. Still looks safe to me. Yep, let's keep it. That's good. No need to dilly-dally here in the top of the 9th inning. Parker Nolan is now 2 for 2 in his stolen base attempt. Nanners bring the infield in, except for Ryan Cox, who's halfway at short. This one lifted into shallow left. Michael Deeb underneath it. Here comes Parker Nolan. The throw from Vitamin Deeb offline, and the Party Animals tie this game at 3 points apiece. That one bounced up the middle. Potential go-ahead run is aboard.
Held to just a single rather than what would have probably been a 2-base sprint.
Dalton Cornett 3 for 4 on the night, now 3 for 5. Jones Jr., McFadden, and Hosley as Eric racing to first. The throw on the run from Dalton Cornett. It pulls Sam Claycamp off the bag. Malachi over at first, takes off. Throw from Dalton Cornett won't happen because he had trouble grabbing the ball. And Flash the Kid 4 for 4 on the night in his stolen base attempt. Bounce back up the middle. Acuff will grab it, tries to go between his legs. He does. What a gutsy move from the Party Animals shortstop. That one on a bounce to Dustin Baber. He bounces it to first. Another trick play for Derek Ginger. And we're going to tiebreaker showdown.
There are no extra innings. Instead, it is time for the showdown. The showdown works like this. 1 hitter versus 1 pitcher with 1 fielder. The first team to score unanswered by the other team will win the game. A home run over the wall ends it automatically.
The Bananas have 3 wins, 3 losses, and 2 ties when entering showdowns, as that one is grounded to right. Noah Bridges, the fielder, in hot pursuit. Great piece of hitting in showdowns as that one gets all the way to the wall. Hampton with great speed rounding third. Hosley gets the cutoff on a bounce, thrown out in time. Party Animals lead 4-3. Gillespie shading Dan to the left side. This one popped into right field. Oberst has great speed, but this one did not get a whole lot of distance. Tanner Tinder Thomas fires it in. It's grabbed by Gillespie. Underhand flip to Cornett. And the Party Animals win 4-3 here in Game 67. Heck of a job by the Animals after dropping all 6 in California. They are now just 4 games back of the Bananas. Thank you so much for spending your Thursday night with us in Bananaland, kicking off the 7th edition of ESPN8 The Ocho. Thank you so much to Jackson Olson, Kyle Lewigs, Emily Cole, and Jesse Cole for joining us. For Josh Tolevsky and our coordinating producer, Chad Reese, I am Biko Scala, saying so long for now. We will see you later!
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.